I'm Konstantina Kanugris, and welcome to the Hellenic Film Society Celebration of Women for Women's History Month. We have the pleasure to speak with Katerina Kaskanioti.
Ms. Kaskanioti is the first female CEO of ERT, the Greek public television, where among many other accomplishments, she oversaw the enhancement of the ERTflix digital platform, achieving record viewership and establishing ERTflix as the top entertainment destination for Greek audiences. Under her leadership, ERT participated in a major international co-productions, including Sacrifice by Romain Gavras and the Greek-Italian series The Great Chimera, based on the novel by M. Karagatsis. She was a senior executive at Nova for over 2 decades, where she played a key role in launching Greece's first satellite digital platform. She was president of Women in Film and Television Greece, WIFGR as we call it, and board member of Women in Film and Television International, WIFTI. During her time with ERT Nova, Katerina signed 199 co-production agreements for feature films. She's a passionate advocate for gender equality in the workplace and the empowerment of women through cultural initiatives and activities. Welcome, Katerina.
Oh, it's so very nice, to meet you, and thank you very much for hosting me here. It is really great. Thank you.
Well, thank you. With all your extraordinary accomplishments in film and television, I was surprised to learn that you actually studied philosophy. Why philosophy, and how did you get into production?
Well, studying philosophy gave me a strong foundation in critical thinking, problem solving, and most of all, understanding human nature. And these are essential in any field, including media. While philosophy may seem distant from the world of television and film production, it actually helped me develop a mindset and an appreciation for storytelling. One of my favorite subjects was the study of ancient Greek tragedy. Plays like Antigone by Sophocles and the Iphigenia by Euripides deeply inspired me in terms of storytelling. Because these works, as you know, explore human nature, fate, moral dilemmas. In a way, all these remain relevant today. So my transition into media happened organically. I started working in Greece's first digital platform, Nova. I became fascinated by content creation and distribution. Over the years, my passion for storytelling actually shape in a way my course, let's say, and focus on film and television production.
So, Katerina, you've been a leading figure in workplace gender equality in Greece. You've opened paths for many women in media and entertainment. Who are your mentors and who helped open the door for you?
I was quite fortunate to work alongside and learn from strong professionals who valued the talent and determination, I would say, over gender stereotypes. Early in my career, I was inspired by leaders who encouraged me to take on challenges and assert my presence in a mainly male-dominated industry. Remember that I started 35 years ago. So back then, things were not as they are today. We came a long way. If I have to name 2 individuals, however, that played a key role, one I would say is Andreas Tsilifonis, who is, actually is my ex-husband, but most of all is a great friend and business partner. He's a brilliant director and producer. And he offered me, when we started, because we started together, he offered me tremendous support and guidance because, he was quite innovative and strong, and he helped me really to shape my perspective. Another significant person, mentor, I would say, was Michelle Pennington. Michelle Pennington is an incredibly dynamic woman from South Africa. She was the head of acquisitions of programming and contracts in the multinational group where Nova actually was part of it, the Naspers multi-choice group. And it's, well, actually, it was, I mean, the main shareholder of Canal Plus, the big, let's say, pay television platform in South Africa, in Netherlands. So it was a multinational company. And this is where actually I learned, and I took my main education, let's say, also on the media side. So she truly helped me to stand my ground in international markets, negotiate with strength and confidence. And actually, she helped me to develop a more international, I would say, mindset, something that has been instrumental, over the years. If I can add one more person, it is also comes from the family, and it is my eldest son, who actually he is the one that that plays a role in my continuous learning, because it is not what you learn, but how you really keep up. I mean, with today. And he's also director and producer, graduate from AFI. And actually, I mean, he was in Los Angeles for quite a few years, 5, 6 years. And I had the chance really, I mean, to spend a lot of time there. And he keeps me updated on all, let's say, the latest advancements in film production technology, which, as we know, is crucial in an industry that evolves so rapidly.
Now, you have accomplished an enormous amount in your career. If you could pick one, and I know it's subjective depending on time, but in this moment in time, what are you most proud of, or what's your favorite project? What really strikes a chord and stands out for you?
Well, every project I have worked on holds a special place in my heart, because you understand, I mean, that, I'm a passionate person. I work, let's say, as, every project is, the ultimate project. But if I have to name one, it would be my work at Nova. Nova is the first, let's say, digital satellite digital platform. Actually, I was part of the team that launched Nova, a multi-channel content. I brought, let's say, all the major networks, and I created content, in an environment that actually didn't exist. And it was really groundbreaking at the time, in a way that it reshaped the Greek television landscape, okay, and set the foundation for all the advancements in digital broadcasting. The over-the-top platform of the public broadcaster ERT is also been a very big achievement, because, I mean, exactly because of my experience, and that was one of the reasons that I joined ERT. I had, all the passion, but also the experience to reshape and build the public, let's say, over-the-top platform, which now, I mean, really has record numbers in terms of viewership. Most recently, and I think I mentioned that to you, Mary, Maria, the Unknown Callas, which is, I mean, a drama series directed by Olga Malea, was my latest big project, because I supported this project, and I was, let's say, part of the creative team with some ideas that actually shaped a lot, the series. And the series actually is the biggest success of the year here in Greece at the moment. And now, I mean, it will be its first, let's say, presentation at Berlinale. It was in the official selection, which is the first time that a Greek drama series goes to Berlinale, which is, I mean, the Berlin film market. So yes, truly, I'm very proud of this project as well.
As you should be. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got the Philharmonic involved?
Yes, I mean, that was actually the Philharmonic of ERT, which is, I mean, maybe the most serious, let's say, orchestra here in Greece, consisting of approximately 100 musicians. It was, I mean, a very long and big discussion with Olga Malea and the maestro. And we thought that all the music of Maria Callas should come, let's say, and be played originally by the orchestra. We had the rehearsals, we have everything, so that was really great. It was something amazing, and I would be happy, to share an episode, with the orchestra really playing. And for the musicians, was also fantastic, because it was the first time that actually they had a leading role in a drama series. So it was amazing.
It is. It's an extraordinary series, and you've gotten a lot of wonderful reviews for it. Everyone I've heard has said wonderful things about it, and it's on Netflix, so our audiences here can see it all over the world, really.
That is correct. Yes, yes, yes.
So you told us about a little bit about your talented son, Alexandros Tsiliponis, and we wanted to know more about your work on Cafe 404 with him. It was his first feature, and we wanted to know how special that was for you.
Well, Cafe 404 is an extraordinary project also, and I think the most extraordinary part was working with my son,
Yeah.
because truly that made it even more special. When you raise children, and you will see soon after your wedding, I hope that you're planning to have your own children. You start, from somewhere, and then suddenly you see, in the time and goes flies and it flies, and then seeing his vision come to life, witnessing the creativity and the passion unfolding on set, um, it's fantastic. And supporting him was a very personal and emotional experience for me, because it was not just about the film itself, but about the journey, watching him navigate through the challenges, the triumphs of filmmaking. So yes, I think it was a privilege to be part of this process, most for me rather than for Alexandros.
Sure. It's
Oh, we know
fantastic.
the ups and downs of production can be hourly, so those triumphs and losses, there could be multiple in a day. And I'm sure that you had to find a balance as a mother and son between allowing him to have his vision and steer the ship, right? He is the captain of the ship as the director, and you supporting him, but also making sure production is running. So I commend you for that. It's not easy.
It's not easy at all. And I can tell you that we had our moments. It was not like I'm in the paradise there. We truly had our moments. There was some tension, you know how it is, on set. And, and the film directors always asking for more, exactly because they want to have the movie. Then the producer comes to this very difficult position, just to set the boundaries. So yes, it was, but I think, it was a very good experience also, for him, because he had the support. He knew that, I would do whatever I could in order to support him and do the best, for the film. But he also had to understand the boundaries and the limitations. And he knew that when I was saying that here, we cannot do it, it was like a firm thing. It was not like, a mother and a son. I was a producer, a very strict one.
Yeah.
And I think, that was also good for him. It was a good lesson for him.
Of course, the best perhaps, and what a memory to share. So we're talking about production, and you've been part of many, many productions. What's your favorite part of this process? Is it finding a good story? Is it the production process? Is it coming together and edit? What's your favorite?
If I had to choose, I would say that finding a compelling story is the most, let's say, thrilling part. A great story is the heart of any successful production. It is the foundation, and on which everything is built. But I deeply enjoy, exactly because I like very much the communication part, let's say, of the production. I enjoy the collaboration with with all the people working in the production, with with directors, with writers, with the producer. And the end of the day is, the big, let's say, goal for a producer is to bring a vision to life. If I have to say it, let's say, in one word, is how you just make, something which is like a vision, something which is something in a paper, you just bring it to life. And, a concept, that is transformed to a film, it's amazing. Then, always amazes you, because, even if it is a short film, or, like a series or a drama series or a feature film, it is something that starts from an idea. It starts from a paper, or not a paper, but now, from a computer, and then it is the producer that will bring it to life, in terms of bringing all the elements that will bring it to life.
So, Katarina, what is the next project that you're bringing to life?
I spent, some time, just to consider what's from here, for me. And I would say that I'm looking for new ways to expand Greek content on both national and international platforms. It is one of my priorities, let's say, to continue fostering international co-productions that bring, let's say, Greek storytelling to a global audience. My initiatives to projects like Sacrifice by Romain Gavras, where actually they just finished their shootings here in Greece, or The Great Chimera, which is, for the first time, the novel of M. Karagatsis that actually is produced and will be in a drama series, which is high production value drama, Greek-Italian drama series. I think these are projects for me. These are my recent projects that I am part as an executive producer that, have a deep meaning because they are both like, with Greek, they have something Greek, a Greek origination or Greek, let's say, Greek director. And I want to support them in order really, just to expand them out of our, let's say, boundaries. I'm passionate, as you know, about gender equality in media. I worked hard, let's say, for this, and I will continue advocating for women in the industry through various platforms and programs in any way I can.
And you've been a huge supporter of WIFT Greece and moving that movement along, coming up with amazing programs. Even while I was in Greece, some of your programs were outstanding. So congratulations in those efforts.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Now, as you mentioned, you really do take conscious efforts to bring Greek projects to the international stage. If you could speak to aspiring filmmakers, what advice would you give them on bringing their projects to a more global scale?
The advice I would give is think globally while staying true to your unique perspective. Greek filmmakers have a rich cultural and historical background to draw from, but it is essential to frame stories in a way that resonates universally. Networking partnerships are key. Co-production markets can open doors to greater opportunities. But I think, the top, let's say, my advice, if it was one advice, it would be think globally, but stay true to your perspective. Now, a second thing that I would advise would be to focus, let's say, of course, in technology because it's changing rapidly and filmmakers need to stay ahead of these advancements. We see, AI now driven editing tools, virtual production techniques. It is so important to understand these innovations in order for the filmmakers really, just to, understand today's and, just find open new ways. The ultimate for me advice is persistence. I think persistence is everything at the end. Because the industry is challenging, but those who are really determined, the people that are really think they can do it, and they are passionate, they will definitely find their way. So persistence, definitely, open thinking, and technology.
Excellent. I love it. And now I always end with this question, and it's sometimes hard, so take your time. But if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that word be?
Well, okay. This is difficult, especially for someone, just to describe, um, you know, uh, what I think for me. I don't know. Maybe you should tell me what you think of me. Well, if I can say with one word, it would be resilient.
I think that's an excellent word because I think that's one of life's biggest lessons as we grow older, to be more resilient. And so I think that's an excellent way to end this. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mary. Mary, before we go, can I also ask you one question?
Of course.
Okay. Given that you are now, so deeply involved, let's say, in the Hellenic Film Academy, and you've had the chance, really, I mean, just to witness Greek cinema in various and different ways. Was there a moment, perhaps a film, an award, an initiative that made you especially proud to be part of this community?
Oh, that's hard. There wasn't a particular moment, but there's so many things I think is as Greeks who live outside of Greece, and I was born here and I raised here, so my contact with Greece has been summer vacations, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the culture within my house has been one to love Greece and love its culture. But for me, it's the language. The language touches me differently. It touches my heart differently. Hearing things that my grandparents used to say that are part of Greek, vernacular. You use it every day in Greece, but we don't as Greek Americans or Greeks in the diaspora. And so there's something about the language that touches me. And I also remember as a child, the first movie that I cried in, because children don't have that emotional maturity yet. But I was kind of young, was a Greek movie that we would go see. They used to play Greek movies on Sundays. And
Yes.
so that's one of our initiatives, is to play one Greek movie every month at the Museum of Moving Image. And I love that because it brings not only the Greek American community in the New York area together, but it's drawing in so many other just Americans, people that say, I want my child to learn another language, and Greek is one of the fundamental languages, and she already has Latin in her life, so I want her to learn Greek. And so many people from so many walks of life who love Greek cinema. But I've also seen a huge improvement. Like, I'm also a professional. I've been an entertainment lawyer in the industry for a long time, over 2 decades now. I've seen a huge transition in Greek film,
Mm-hmm.
and the stories are getting better. The acting has always been superb, and that is staying ahead of the curve, in my opinion. The directing is fantastic. And every year I see an improvement in Greek cinema, and I say, this can compete on the world stage. There's no reason it shouldn't compete on the world stage. And
Mm-hmm.
so for my own personal, heartfelt emotional needs, but also because it's a country with extraordinary talent that should be seen by everyone and recognized. So that's why
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. I thought, I mean, it was very nice, just to have a closure from you, given, the initiative. I wish you all the very best. I mean, big success to the special tribute that you have now, and to all the events. And I'm here, for whatever you need.
thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
thank you. Thank you very much. It was very nice meeting you, Kostadina.
It was so nice to meet you, Katerina. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time you spent with us. And if you enjoyed our conversation and would like to learn more about the Hellenic Film Society and Greek film, please go to our website, HellenicFilmSociety.org.
Yes, I will do. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.